Why we generally get negative emotions and how to deal with them. Do you remember the last time you were upset with your partner, a friend, a colleague, or a family member? What did they do that gave you such feelings? Was it an unexpected behavior, an unwanted result, or an unwelcome gesture? Do you sometimes feel guilty about not completing a task or activity you set out to do? Perhaps things were not in your control, or perhaps you procrastinated. Whatever be the case, in every scenario, we usually have an untold or unmet expectation from someone. Spiritual guru Rajeshwari Modi, in one of her talks, says that one of the only reasons we have negative emotions is because we have unmet expectations with everyone around us. According to her, we have a choice to prioritize our relationships or expectations with others. Our emotions are a direct result of how people meet our expectations. We also set short term goals and targets for ourselves. We set expectations to achieve them in time. Do you remember how happy and excited you were when you met your expectations? Wasn't the reverse true as well? Remember when you were similarly happy and excited with a friend, colleague, or family member when they did something you expected? Expectations are the root of our emotional responses. The more expectations we have, the more emotionally weak we can become. We cannot live without expectations from ourselves or others. That is not how the world works. So, what can we do? An important thing to understand is that when we are interacting with others, we should know that everyone is doing the best they can. Life coach and author Steve Chandler suggests that when we set expectations, it is essential to set agreements as well. People cannot read our minds. Being explicit with our expectations is the first step. The second step is to have an agreement on each of our explicitly stated expectations. The third step is to follow up regularly. If we want to be emotionally resilient, we must take responsibility for our expectations, agreements, and our results. What if we keep our part of the bargain and set everything straight, but still people don't meet our expectations? Rajeshwari Modi says that sometimes you have to choose between your expectations and your relationship with others. Instead of feeling sad, angry, frustrated, or negatively impacted, are we willing to let go? Our mental well being is in our hands. We have to understand that we control our thoughts, emotions, and our response to everyone and everything around us. So, how do you start? Practice gratitude. Be thankful for your relationships. Practice meditation and mindfulness to remain relaxed and calm. Practice thinking your thoughts and focus on what kind of expectations or relationships you want. Practice being explicit with your expectations. The more clarity you give to others, the better your relationships will be. Today's message is credited and dedicated to Rajeshwari Modi and Steve Chandler. I believe that everyone can live a life of limitless possibilities. I'm thankful to God and the universal energy that guides me to deliver this message every day.